Hey there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming here with another The Hunter Classic video. This one is a bit of a special one. It includes a very cool rare. Here are just a couple of clips at the start of just some nice moments from some hunts while I just talk about what this video is mainly going to be about. It's mainly me saying thank you, thank you, thank you so much for getting me to 500 subs. I did not expect to get 500 subs at all, and I just am blown away. I'm so grateful. I want to say that I notice every single one of you that comes here and supports me, and it means so much because I didn't expect anyone to really, I don't know, care so much about what I was posting or find me entertaining or what I'm doing interesting. And, you know, when you guys come and you comment and you leave your likes and, you know, tell me that you enjoy watching these videos, it really means a lot. I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much. I hope to continue and I will try to keep going with everything, and I hope that my content will continue to be at least as good, if not better, than what it is. Especially now I do the voiceovers, now I'm a little bit more confident with that. I'm just so grateful. But yeah, here we go, back on with the hunter. That was my first ever grey red fox I'd shot, which is why I was quite happy to see that. I know they're not rare, but it was just the first one I'd seen, and that actually ended up being my first ever red fox. So I was on Whiterime Ridge, as you can see from that previous clip with the bison, and I had just been shooting bison, and I had a female charge me, so I shot at her with the bow. It went over her head and clipped her in the lung because I took the shot just as she started to charge towards me, and I could see from this hill where she died. Now, I could see a bull moose standing facing away from me, and so I led down because I was going to shoot it in the back of the head, drop him next to the bison, and just have the two next to each other, pretty much dead. You can see the bison is there. But as I went to take the shot on this moose that was facing away, I actually realised my gun had no ammo in it, which was a great start. So quickly reloaded, went to go to take the shot again, and he moved, and he turned broadside. And I noticed that he had lots of flecks of white in his coat. He was a piebald. This was the first ever piebald moose I'd ever seen. So I quickly shouted over to my friend who was on the map. It was actually him hosting the map. He was doing some Sitka missions and some bison missions. And I said, dude, there's a piebald moose over here. Do you want to shoot him? Because I'm the kind of person that if I'm hunting with you, if I'm on your map and I see something or I know that you've been looking for something, I'm going to offer it to you before I shoot it. I'm not going to just shoot the thing and take away that chance from you. So I said, dude, you really need to come and see this, and, you know, if you want it, you shoot it, but I just want to film it and see it because rares in Classic are rare. It's not like Call of the Wild where rares are more common. Like, rares are still rare. Well, some of the rares in Call of the Wild are still rare, but Classic, it is just so much more rare to get a rare. And there you go. You can see just the flecks of white in his back end and his side as he was turning away from us there. And I was just keeping an eye on him, keeping close to him, because my friend was a long distance away, which gave me time to just get really close to this moose and just watch him for a while, which was actually really nice. It was kind of cool to just follow him around for a bit before I got to shoot him. I absolutely love rares. In any game, hunting game, there you go, you can see that gorgeous white in his hide. Absolutely stunning. But yeah, in any hunting games or any games at all really, if there's rare animals, I want to find them. I want to hunt them down, I want to take pictures, I want to, I want to find rare things. So, seeing any rare, I don't care whether it's big, small, male or female, always makes me excited. But for my first rare moose to actually be a bull, I just could not believe it. I know he's not the biggest. In fact, when I saw him, I was like, oh, it's just a small moose. I can shoot that, no problem. I don't need to check with my buddy to say, hey, there's a really big moose over here. Do you want to shoot this? I almost shot it without even realizing. I just did. I just the way everything lined up was just perfect. And I was looking for something to record today to do this 500 subscriber thank you video and just to say thank you again to everyone who comes and shows their support. And this guy turns up while we're just running around on Whiterime, just shooting things to earn some money. And I just couldn't believe it. So I'm talking to my friend whilst keeping up with this moose, and we're both talking back and forth about, oh, should I shoot it? Should he shoot it? And he said, no, you gotta shoot it. You found it. You've got to shoot it. It will be so perfect for you and for today, because especially any deer species, so the moose, the elk, the blacktail, the whitetail, the mule deer, any of those, I especially want big ones and rare ones, because I have a thing, I just love deer. Any of the deer species, and moose are actually a deer species. They are the largest member of the deer family. A lot of people seem to not class them in the same way as you would, say, a blacktail, a whitetail, because they all look fairly similar, but moose are still one of the deer family. They are the largest member. And yeah, I just love them. I'm fascinated by antlers and antler growth. And so having them in this game, it's really exciting for me. Something I'm really aiming for, and I've got a few setups to grind for, is non-tips for mule deer, blacktail, and whitetail. I'm really, really, really hoping to get some big non-tips. I've got a couple of small, and I mean very small, non-tip blacktail. I don't think either of them scored even over 100. They're very small, but even seeing them and seeing, oh, it's a non-tip. Non-tips are rare. They're really rare. So I don't care if it's the tiniest non-tip ever. If it's got 2 spikes and it's a non-tip, I'm going to taxi it and I'm going to put it in the lodge and I'm going to keep it. That is my thing. Deer are my thing. I'm pretty much the same with anything with big horns, like the water buffalo or the bighorn or the Dall sheep. But deer just, yeah, any of the deer family really are where it's at for me. So you will probably notice a lot of me hunting them in this game, and in any game that involves any kind of hunting, whether it's for class animals like in the Hunter Call of the Wild or the Hunter Classic, or whether it's for resources like in Red Dead. But anyway, my friend was getting closer and closer to me, and I was getting closer and closer to this moose. And I'd never seen a piebald moose. I'd never seen one. So I was going, I'm sure it is. Like, I'm sure this isn't just a coat variation. I'm sure this is piebald. It's got too much white on it for it to just be something, I'm always second guessing myself. In every single game, everything I do, I second guess myself. It's one of my major character traits, flaws, whatever, that I will second guess myself. And I was second guessing myself the whole way through this. This is when my friend could see the moose and he gave me the instruction to shoot. Annoyingly, that bit of grass got in my way. I was trying to wait for him to stop. Just look at how cool that looks. I wanted this moose to stop ideally, but I know I can take him. And that did the job. He did not go more than a couple of meters and he dropped. It was a perfect lung shot, which is what I always go for. I very rarely go for headshots, except for like on the bison, or if I'm up in a tree stand, sometimes I'll take a headshot with the bow. But I do prefer the lung shots, just because it's more realistic, and you've got a bigger target area. And that was my friend shooting at some bison while I took this moose. I'm just so thrilled. I'm so thrilled to have this guy. And so thrilled to have him today, the day where I really wanted something special to show off in the video to say thank you. And again, as we come to the end of this video, I really, really just want to say thank you so much to every single one of you that comes and supports me. I notice who you are. I'm not a big content creator or anything like that, but I still really, really appreciate everything you do. It really does make me smile. So thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon.